Welcome friends, today we will discuss about atrioventricular block. This usually occurs as the result of disease affecting the AV node. AV block can be intermittent, however may become evident only when the conducting tissue is stressed by a rapid atrial rate. Reflecting this fact, atrial tachyarrhythmias are often associated with AV block. Episodes of ventricular asystole may also complicate complete heart block or Mobitz type 2 second-degree AV block. Several types of AV block are recognized. First-degree atrioventricular block. In this condition, AV conduction is delayed and so the PR interval is prolonged, more than 0.2 seconds. It rarely causes symptoms and does not usually require treatment. Second-degree atrioventricular block. Here drop beats occur because some impulses from the atria fail to conduct to the ventricles. Two subtypes are recognized in Mobitz type 1 second-degree AV block. There is progressive lengthening of successive PR intervals culminating in a drop beat. The cycle then repeats itself. This is known as the Wenckebach phenomenon and is usually due to impaired conduction in the AV node itself. The phenomenon may be physiological and is sometimes observed at rest or during sleep in athletic young adults with high vagal tone. In Mobitz type 2 second-degree AV block, the PR interval of the conducted impulses remains constant, but some P waves are not conducted. This is usually caused by disease of the His-Purkinje system and carries a risk of asystole. In 2:1 AV block, alternate P waves are conducted, so it is impossible to distinguish between Mobitz type 1 and type 2 block. Now, third-degree atrioventricular block. In the third-degree atrioventricular block, conduction fails completely and the atria and ventricles beat independently. This is known as AV dissociation. Ventricular activity is maintained by an escape rhythm arising in the AV node or bundle of His narrow QRS complexes or the distal Purkinje tissue's broad QRS complexes. Distal escape rhythms tend to be slower and less reliable. Complete AV block produces a slow 25 to 50 per minute regular pulse that does not vary with exercise, except in the case of congenital complete AV block. There is usually a compensatory increase in stroke volume, producing a large volume pulse. Cannon waves may be visible in the neck and the intensity of the first heart sound varies due to the loss of AV synchrony. Now the clinical features. The typical presentation is with recurrent syncope or Stokes-Adams attacks. These episodes are characterized by sudden loss of consciousness that occurs without warning and results in collapse. A brief anoxic seizure due to cerebral ischemia may occur if there is prolonged asystole. There is pallor and death-like appearance during the attack, but when the heart starts beating again, there is a characteristic flash. In distinction to epilepsy, recovery is rapid. Sinoatrial disease and neurocardiogenic syncope may cause similar symptoms. Now, what are the causes of complete atrioventricular block? The causes are divided into congenital and acquired. For acquired, the causes are idiopathic fibrosis, myocardial infarction or ischemia, inflammation due to infective endocarditis, sarcoidosis, Chagas disease due to trauma due to drugs such as digoxin, beta blockers, calcium antagonists. This is an ECG of first-degree atrioventricular block. Here, the PR interval is prolonged and measures about 0.26 seconds. Here shows the above ECG shows second-degree atrioventricular block, that is Mobitz type 1, the Wenckebach phenomenon. Here the PR interval progressively increases until a P wave is not conducted. The cycle then repeats itself. In this example, conduction is at a ratio of 4:3, leading to groupings of 3 ventricular complexes in a row. The following ECG shows second-degree atrioventricular block Mobitz type 2. The PR interval of conducted beats is normal, but some P waves are not conducted. The constant PR interval distinguishes this from the Wenckebach phenomenon. The above ECG shows second-degree atrioventricular block with fixed 2:1 block. Alternate P waves are not conducted. This may be due to Mobitz type 1 or type 2 block. The following ECG shows complete or third degree atrioventricular block. There is complete dissociation of atrial and ventricular complexes. The atrial rate is 80 per minute and the ventricular rate is 38 per minute. Now the management. This depends on the clinical circumstances. Acute inferior MI is often complicated by transient AV block because the right coronary artery supplies the AV node. There is usually a reliable escape rhythm, and if the patient remains well, no treatment is required. Symptomatic second or third degree AV block may respond to atropine 0.6 mg IV repeated as necessary, or if this fails, a temporary pacemaker. In most cases, the AV block will resolve within 7 to 10 days. Second or third degree AV heart block complicating acute anterior MI indicates extensive ventricular damage involving both bundle branches and carries a poor prognosis. Again, I am saying second or third degree AV heart block complicating acute anterior MI indicates extensive ventricular damage involving both bundle branches and carries a poor prognosis. Asystole may ensue and a temporary pacemaker should be inserted promptly. If the patient presents with asystole, intravenous atropine 3 mg or intravenous isoprenaline 2 mg in 500 ml 5% dextrose infused at 10 to 60 ml per hour may help to maintain the circulation until a temporary pacing electrode can be inserted. Temporary pacing can provide effective rhythm support in the short term. Patients with symptomatic bradyarrhythmias associated with AV block should be treated with a permanent pacemaker. Asymptomatic first degree or Mobitz type 1 second degree AV block Wenckebach phenomenon does not require treatment but may be an indication of underlying heart disease. A permanent pacemaker is usually indicated in patients with asymptomatic Mobitz type 2 second degree AV block or third degree AV heart block because of the risk of asystole and sudden death. Pacing improves prognosis. Thank you, friends.